Time to get ready for level 3. Now level 3, we're going to use those skills we were just practicing with our dominant and non-dominant hands, and we're going to put that into practice. So what we're going to do now is try and throw the ball up from one hand to the other, all the way from one side to the other, and continuously moving back and forth. Now as you can see, as I'm moving, I'm keeping my eye on the ball, watching that ball up and down, all the way to the other side. Now when we're doing this one, it should just be natural. You should be able to move from one side to the other, continuously catching. Head off now and give that a try. I want to see if you can get 10 catches in a row without dropping it again. Alright, we're moving fast. Time for level 4. Now level 4 is where we step it up a notch. We're going to get a second ball. So when we've got this second ball, we've got two different objects to be focusing on. So what we're trying to do now is exactly the same as level 3, except we're focusing on trying to transfer a ball from one side to the other. So I throw my ball up, transfer the ball over to the other side and catching. Throw the ball up, transfer the ball over to the other side and catching. So while that ball's traveling through the air, I'm handing my second ball over to my other hand. Because then, once you start to get better, you can start to move a little bit faster. And that's focusing your eyes on the ball and your hands are doing something completely different at the same time. So you're really trying to make sure your body can work within those two different areas. The throw-in area and the transfer area, all in one go. See if you can get 10 in a row. Alright, now we're moving on to level 5. This is where things get a little bit tricky. If you haven't managed to do the 10 catches in a row on your previous level, that's fine. Stay on that level, keep practicing until you're ready to move up to level 5. Now, with level 5, this is one level away from juggling 3 balls. So it's going to be pretty tricky. Let's see if you guys can do it. What we're trying to do now is we're trying to throw both balls up into the air simultaneously. Now that is a big word, but all that means is trying to do it at the same time. Now when I throw my first ball, I'm going to throw that ball up into the air. Now when that ball gets to a certain height where it's not going to go any higher and it's going to start to come back down, that's when I need to throw my second ball. And you're going to be throwing and catching at the same time. Now that's a lot of information at once. Have a little look and see how you go. So I throw the ball up, as it starts to come down, I need to throw the opposite ball. So I'm throwing and catching one after the other with my other hand. So again, throwing the ball up, as it starts to come down, I throw my other ball, trying to catch it. That's why you need to be really confident in your catching and throwing to move on to the next levels. If you can't do your other levels catching, you're not going to be able to do this level. Alright, so again, focusing. When the ball goes up into the air, when it starts to come back down, I'm throwing my second ball across to my other hand. Give that a bit of a try. Alright, welcome back. You must have completed level 5. You must be doing a really good job then if you've completed level 5. Now level 6, I don't think anyone's going to get to this level, but I'm going to give it there for you guys to try and challenge yourselves and see if you can do it. Because level 6 is juggling 3 balls. Now level 6 is exactly the same as level 5, except you never stop. You're continuously moving those balls from your hands, just like level 5, but using the 3 different balls. So how I start with 2 balls in one hand, 1 ball in the other hand. And as you can see here, I do my level 5 as normal, but I don't stop. I'm always throwing the balls in the air. So I do my level 5, but I keep those balls moving. Alright, one to the other, trying to juggle with your 3 balls. Pretty tricky, but the more you practice, the better you're going to get. And I know some people out there are going to end up juggling 3 balls. You've just got to stay consistent and keep practicing. Doesn't have to stop after this lesson, you can practice this every day. If you're up to level 3, keep practicing level 3 till you're ready to level 4. If you're up to level 4, keep practicing till you get to level 5. And one day you will be at level 6. All it takes is practice. Remember, practice makes progress,